everyone, welcome back to the Fruity Mars channel. And today it's not Black Friday anymore, no, because today is Blue Monday. Yeah, everyone is broke and happy again. So let's celebrate that by doing a nice remix. Now, in the previous tutorial we've also done a remix, but this time let's go a bit further. Because as you can see, this is part 1 out of 3. Hey, okay, wow. But then I found this Tetris melody. Now, let's remake it, because I really like the sound of it. It sort of has this Tatwikas vodka or tequila, no, not tequila, vodka style type thing. So let's go to Silent One. But first, let's just all take a minute to respect Milan Sawyer, because he finally got Silent One. Okay, so let's remake the Tetris melody. Now, usually I use the init sound, but in this case it might be nice to use, this is my own bank, yeah, for those who don't know, to use my classic ringtone sound, which is in the update. Yeah, and which is a really nice sound to make old stuff. I don't know, but I think this will fit with the Tetris melody. Now, let's check if the grid is okay. Let's go to 1/4 beat. And let's start creating the Tetris melody from memory again. Because who doesn't remember this one, right? It's actually a really simple melody, but sometimes the most simple melodies are the easiest ones to remember. Perhaps that's the trick with catchy melodies. Alright, so something like this. Let's go to 150 BPM. Later we're going to do it on 180, but yeah, we are going to listen to this melody a lot of times. So at the time we get tired of hearing it, we just up the tempo to 180 and it's nice again. So I hope this works. Might have some mistakes, but I'm not sure. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's figure out the bass line. I really don't know if this is the right bass line, but somehow I think it'll work. Yeah, nice. Perhaps because it's so simple. Okay. Let's make it a bit more interesting. Alright, so now let's make it sound a bit more interesting. Let's copy this one, go to the next pattern and throw it into the sampler. And let's start writing it again with the ghost notes enabled. Creating a bit more rhythm. Okay. This might be, this style is a bit, it's a bit Sepha, I think. But then his BPM is usually on 200. Ah, screw this, let's go to 180. Alright, something like this. Now let's enable the gliding. Let's have some fun here. Alright, so it basically goes like this. I'm going to skip forward. Okay, so this is what we have right now. I'll remove this one. I tweaked the notes a little bit, the lengths and stuff. Not that much. And I changed the grid to 1 2 step for the cool gliding note. So this is what we have right now. So now, for this video, the 2 things we are going to do. Let's make the chords that fit with this melody, and let's make the bass line. Now you might say we already have a bass line, and we do, but yeah, it involves a little bit of sound designing maybe. But yeah, let's try some stuff. So first let's make the bass line. I always grab the first note of every block, every beat actually. And after that it's simply cloning it like this. Right, and then let's pick a nice sound, and over here, oh wait, something messed up. What is it? First, by the way, let's give this a name, and that's main lead, because we are going to use the ringtone sound in our layering, which is something I never did really before, but yeah, it's going to give the melody a bit more of Tetris vibe without sounding like every other melody I make. Now, let's grab a nice bass. Let's name it the bass line, because it's sort of a bass line. The popcorn bass might fit really well, but we need to transpose it up a bit. Well, let's do that in the preset, so we don't have to mess around with the piano roll. So I think it's already great, by the way. So let's check it out. This is how it sounds with the bass line. Okay, so the bass line needs, well, they are sort of having trouble with each other, with phases and stuff, so let's make the bass line a bit more bassy. Something like this. Alright, so something like this. Okay, nice. So let's change the rhythm of the bass line a little bit to make it more, I don't know, rhythmical. Something like this. And let's throw this one down all the way. So at the end it might sound a bit weird, but it's a nice restart of the loop. Nice. Okay, so let's do the chords. So to do that, let's add another silent and let's name it chords. So that's difficult. Chords. And let's first try to make chords on the bass line. That's well, it's a shame we changed the rhythm already, because now we can't really copy it. So let's do this again. So now we have this. Let's do the same thing, but these are going to be chords. Let's go up. So now we have chords. Well, basically, of course, this doesn't work, of chords. So let's fix the chords that don't work. This one needs to go down. Probably same for this one and this one. Alright, let's make them a bit more interesting by doing a chord inversion. Let's see what inversion works the best. Alright, so I like this. Now let's change the rhythm of the chords with the melody. Something like this, very simple. Okay, so let's pick a nice sound for the chords. Perhaps something choppy. Like, well, let's grab heady chords. Let's go down. And let's grab a Nexus. Hey, does that happen a lot in my videos? Not anymore actually, I think, but I used to use a lot of Nexus. And I think with this sound, the binary voices is going to layer really nice. Now, of course, the binary voice has been, it's kind of overused, but well, with this type of melodies, if you do it the right way, you really can't overuse anything. It's a very happy hardcore sound. Alright, let's remove the effects, so we can do that in post. Oh, this is the filter. Never knew that. Damn, I should read labels. So let's see how those go together. Alright. To be honest, the bass can be stronger, in my opinion. Alright, so lower these in volume. Let's see. Let's add a clap first. Claps. Alright. Now just imagine this with a nice automation, with just the ringtone type sound starting, after that chords coming in, bass line coming in, claps, hits, all kind of effects and stuff. We're all going to do that. This is going to be a really cool series. Now, in the next video we will focus on the sounds and on the mix to make this really perfect. And in the final video, the third video, we're going to add a kick, perhaps create a build-up, add some nice automations and effects. So thank you all for watching. See you again next time in the next video. Let's make this sound really cool.